Okay, so we've gotten quite a bit of spoiler images for the upcoming episode of Dragon Ball Super, I believe 122. We've gotten quite a few actual really high quality shots from the episode, and at this point, it feels like we know everything about this episode and these upcoming episodes. But I wanted to talk about them because a couple of them were kind of interesting to say the least. Now, for starters, one of them is not much to say really. You see a really up close shot of Jiren, but that definitely showcases that he's going to be a central part of the episode, even though we already knew that. But maybe it symbolizes that early on he's going to be in there as well. And it's a really nice and cleaned up shot, by the way. Like, whoever's drawing this shit, you're doing a good job, because Jiren is looking like he's on point, shall I say. So yeah, definitely a cool shot there. And again, kind of makes me wonder if Jiren's going to be, early on in the episode, really just fighting going in. And then a big shocker, we got a damaged Vegeta. Well, not really a shocker, more sarcasm in that regard. But you see his armor is cracked. He's dirty as hell. He looks fatigued. There's like smoke in the background. So I'm imagining at this point in the episode, Vegeta has already gotten waxed by Jiren. Jiren has already, shoved his face into the ground. But nonetheless, this image, I ain't gonna lie, again, first of all, gorgeous shit. Like, it looks like this episode is going to be beautifully animated at the very least, because my gosh. But Vegeta easily taking an ass whooping. Wow, first episode of the year. Now, when I heard the spoilers of what's gonna happen with Vegeta versus Jiren and all that stuff, like, it kind of made me a little bit like, well, really? Is he gonna activate Ultra Instinct? Otherwise, what the hell is he doing there? He has no business being there. But yeah, it seems he's gonna go in, and if he's battle damaged at that point like that, and he looks really just like injured and fatigued, or something along the lines of that, like maybe not injured, but he's worn out, then and he's in normal form. I'm imagining that means he got knocked out at that point, or something happened. Maybe he got knocked out and got back up after being healed up or something, because why isn't he in Super Saiyan Blue? He's not going to be fighting Jiren in his normal form unless this is early on in the fight. He jumps at him in his normal form thinking he's about to do some shit. I don't know. But very interesting shot. Then, of course, we have this image, which was one of the newer ones, where it makes me wonder, what's going on here? Now, we know people can sit wherever the hell they want, right? You can sit wherever you want, but one of the universe, I think he's universe 5, I can't remember, but one of the gods of destruction, I think that's Arak. I think those are the people that are not participating in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. They're the ones that are, just chilling or whatever. I'm wondering, why is he sitting with Universe 7? Is that his favorite universe? Or did maybe some of the stands got blown up or something? Maybe somebody, like, a blast was so crazy that blew up half the stadium and the guys got to sit somewhere else. That's interesting, because you also see there's like some orange legs behind Tien. Maybe that's one of the angels. I'm not really sure, but again, it got to make you wonder. Either they're sitting with them because they want to talk with them, they're fans, which is funny to say. Like, holy shit, you're a fan of another universe. What's going on here? But I'm thinking, honestly, and I came up with this on the fly, because my initial thought was just like, hey, they're probably just chilling with who they like, but honestly, it's possibly some of even the stands have gotten blown up somehow, some way, I don't know. Then we get this image, which, what the fuck is going on? This is Goku and Jiren. Why does Jiren look like he been eating too many of them space cookies? You know what I'm saying? Like, what Scout cookies? What are you doing, bro? Like, why is this shot like? I'm pretty sure the same person that was doing some of the other shots didn't do this shot, because this one looks rough. Goku doesn't even look all the way Goku. He looks, for the most part, good, but I don't know. It's around like his nose and his eyes area. Something about it looks a little. But Jiren, man, bro, you've been eating, boy. You've been slamming on them space McDonald's, bro. They must give you a discount because you're a hero, right? You on the good side. They give you discounts, bro. But like, I don't like this shot at all, and it makes me wonder, like, because again, I'm imagining this is from different people that animated the episode, because not one team usually animates the entire episode. Sometimes they split it up, and maybe that's why this one looks so freaking like off and just bad. Like, the background looks sweet and all, but like Jiren looks terrible now. I know it's because his arm is blocking. I'm imagining his back is right there, but even still, Jiren's supposed to look kind of like chiseled or something. Why does he look like he just ate a box of blubber nuggets? You know what I mean? Like, bro, Jiren and me don't have the same eating diet, I'm sure of it, so don't make him look like me. You feel me? Like, yeah, not really digging that shot at all. And again, I'm imagining, which is making me wonder and a little nervous that this upcoming episode, which first episode of the year, one of the most anticipated in a while, is it gonna look bad in certain areas? Like, is it gonna look really good maybe for the key fighting elements, and then it's gonna go bad? I don't know. Time will tell, but I am curious, like, because that can drag down an episode. Like, if we get some Dragon Ball Super Episode 5 animation here and there, which that's not that bad. That's nowhere near that level. It's just like Jiren looking chunky there, but still, that could definitely weigh down the episode a bit. But so far from what we got, a Jiren shot, Vegeta shot, the crowd, and Goku versus Jiren, it's been interesting to say the least. Then we get this shot of Goku. Not really much to say other than it looks gorgeous. Like, you're not going to get no detail like, hey, Goku, well, I guess you could say, hey, he's going to be in normal form at some point, right? Like, that's trivial as hell. It looks gorgeous again, so this is probably one of the better done shots of the episode, the ones that, like, really stand out. And again, whoever did the higher quality art, again, I'm hoping I'm not, like, disrespecting anybody, because that's not my intent. I'm just being honest here. You did a phenomenal job with a lot of these, like, character designs. Like, holy shit, this looks movie quality right here, and this is just for an episode, the episode of the top of the year at that. So not much to say other than, again, there's gonna be gorgeous shots like this one. Goku, with the scenery in the back, whatever. But then moving on, and this is where I'm kind of like, what's going on here? This is, again, in the batch of badly drawn ones. Remember, we had the Goku versus Jiren, and Jiren looking like he ate too many of them blubber nuggets. Then we have Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue versus Jiren, but if you look closely, and again, maybe from a distance it won't be noticeable, but if you look closely, Vegeta's arm looks horrible. Like, the paint from, like, his back, like the shading, it like bleeds into his arm, so it looks off. Like, Jiren looks like, holy shit. And again, like, the paint looks amazing and everything. It's just like there's like eras, and I guess Jiren, if you think about it, he looks really cool and chiseled and shit like that, but that don't really look much like Jiren. But looking at Vegeta is like, oh man, they definitely must have two different teams at the very least working on these shots that we have here, because how can you go from, like, a shot like that Goku shot, which I guess that's a still shot, and this seems to be in the middle of animation, so this could be a rough in-between. I don't know why the hell they would put in-between shots, because this looks more like it's meant to be a key frame. But you get the Goku still shot, you get the crowd, Krillin, Tien, Vegeta battle damage, and Jiren, and then you go to Goku versus Jiren in this, and it's almost like, what the freak, man? Like, I get it anyway, staffing situations, not everybody is as talented as the other. Let's not mistake this for a second and go on a tirade of, how much money Toei is putting into the, the art and animation. A lot of the time is, you gotta ask what staff and which talented staff is working on the episode, because when you get to addressing that situation, that's when it's all like, oh, okay. So that shot though, Vegeta's arm is fucking terrible. Like, that's just bad. I'm sorry, that's bad. Then we have the shot here that is absolutely gorgeous. I'd argue Gohan looks a little thinner there than he probably looked at the end of Z or something like that. But the shot looks beautiful. 17 and Gohan working together. I'm kind of worried. And again, I think some of these shots might even be from 123. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. I got to look back at my sources and check. But regardless of what, I do know that there's something bad coming up. And if you watched the Gohan rant video, you would know what I'm referring to. So I think this is either in the midst of it or prepping for it. But it's still a gorgeous shot. Like, art and animation, again, I mean, just 17, Gohan looking ripped as hell, the scenery, the lighting, everything about this shot, gorgeous. So nothing to take away from this. This is breathtaking. This is really high quality for TV anime, Remember, this is on TV. This isn't a movie. So good shit in that regard. But the content, when we get to it, it's not sounding too good. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I just want to admire just the high quality. I want to say, and don't quote me, I might be totally off, but I've been hearing a lot of people hyping about him, and I think he was posed to return for this episode. It might be Yuya Takahashi. If it's not, again, my mistake, but I do think that that's one of the key players that's been coming, and people have been bragging about him for a bit. So, yeah, there's that. And then lastly, we have this shot of Gohan in the middle of a Kamehameha. Again, this might be in the middle of some disappointment. I don't know. The shot looks gorgeous. So, out of 8 shots that we have here, we have 8 shots. Only 2 of the shots out of 8 are bad. So 6 out of 8 is great. That means we're going to have a beautifully animated episode and beautiful art on the episode. Kind of curious what you guys think about all this, though. For starters, why do you think the Angel and the God of Destruction are sitting with Krillin and Tien in them? Did the stands get blown up? Was it because of the fight? Did maybe the Grand Priest got pissed about something and he did it? Or they're just sitting with them because they really like them. They want to cheer on with Universe 7. Maybe people are picking sides at that point. What do you think about the art and animation for the episode? Again, it seems it's going to be, at the very least, inconsistent, but not, totally bad, because, again, 6 out of 8 is not that bad for, high quality. And your overall expectations for the episode. Can't freaking wait. It's been a while. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day.